Hi everyone, in today's video I'm gonna share how I almost broke my Roborock Q Revo. What happened is I bought mopping pads, and these are the mopping pads that almost cost me my robot vacuums. They are from Amazon. They weren't too expensive. It actually came with some other accessories which I use, and accessories are fine. Just the mopping pads are just a total BS, you know? Do not buy mopping pads from Amazon. I mean, I technically did buy the original mopping pads on Amazon, as you can see here. So these are the original ones, the replacement mopping cloths, I guess you can call it. And here I have the original, like literally almost a year old mopping pads, and they still honestly don't look the worst, even though I'm running this thing every single day for the past year. And these I literally ran for like a week or two, and you can see they're already like starting to fall apart here, and they shed a lot. Like the lint is insane, and that's what actually clogged my station. And fortunately I was able to clean it thoroughly and it was fine, but I got a message on my phone. Roborock, you know, station is like, I don't remember exactly what it said. I'm gonna insert it somewhere here, but I got that message and I was like, huh, okay. When I got back home to check on my Roborock, I saw that there was a ton of lint in this little here tray, and this is with the original mopping pads. There's no lint, like there's some, you know, dust and dirt. I actually should probably clean it because it's been a week or two, but there was a ton of lint. Like whenever you buy like a cheap towel or a blanket and then like your dryer is like full of lint, like it's a fire hazard, that's what these are. Like they are the worst. And I had the same issue with the mopping cloths. Like they were kind of the same quality, but I didn't expect that they would be that bad. Like they look very similar to the original ones. Like you can tell, like it's the same color, the same fluffiness, and they are just not the same. So I bought these ones, and you get, okay, let's see what's inside. I think I paid like $20 to $30 for this. These, like I said, they came with the whole set, with the filters, with the dust bags, and some other, I think the rubber brush too. So you get like the whole set, and like it was cheap. Like I paid maybe $20 for the whole thing, and this, you know, you only get the mopping cloth. So these are the original ones. Well, and now I can compare you. So this is what it looks on the, I guess, inside, and this is the other side. Obviously the color is different, and like I said, I used these already, and they definitely used to be cold gray shade like this. After running, they definitely absorbed the dirt and the color changed, so you can tell this is just not as good of a quality. These are also a lot more stiff. This is very like, very, you know, kind of shitty. This is a lot more stiff. And there's like the Velcro, it's much nicer too. Not sure if you're gonna be able to tell, but it's just so much nicer. Yeah. So even though like it's really like you have to look at the details to see the difference, because like if you look at this and it's like, oh, they're almost the same, but they are not. And unfortunately, I do not advise you to use the fake Amazon mopping clumps, because like I said, I'm glad I didn't toss OG mopping cloths, the Roborock ones that came with this machine, because you only get one pair, so these two. I'm glad I didn't toss them right away. I just kind of hold on to them, because if I wouldn't have these, like I had to wait 2 days to get these, so I wouldn't be able to use my Roborock, and I literally use it every single day. So what saved me is actually the design of this tray. So this whole thing, as you can see, there's this catcher. This whole thing was covered in lint. So it actually did its job. It was able to catch all the debris that shouldn't get inside of the water tanks. It caught it all here, although I could kind of tell like the dirty water. It wasn't 100% clear, like the lint coming out of these awful pads. It was just, I guess, even smaller than these holes, so it was able to go through. That's why I was so scared that like it's done, you know, like I'm not gonna be able to clean this machine, like the, you know, all the pipes and everything. Like I can only clean the tray and the whole water tank. But thankfully it's been a few weeks now and I haven't had the issue. I only use Roborock now with the mopping pads, and now I'm gonna be able to finally replace it with these ones, which are obviously much nicer. Maybe I can show you up close. This is pretty impressive. Literally, like obviously if I would like wash it, because this was literally just running, it's still kind of wet. If I would wash it in the washer, it would kind of look like this, which is insane. Like the quality of this thing is amazing. Like I've been running this robot every single day. I'm sorry I keep repeating it, but like I'm kind of impressed. It's been almost a year with these mopping pads and like they're still usable. Obviously you can see on the edges here, you can kind of see like it is shedding and it's not as great, but like that's amazing. Almost a year difference, you know? Even the color didn't change that much. And these are brand new. Used almost a year and brand new. Like I can probably run this for even longer time and it would still clean my floors. But again, they advise you to replace the mopping pads. Like it doesn't really say like when it's needed, so I would say it's time. Probably like it really depends how often you run it. I run it every single day and it still looks pretty good, so I'm pretty impressed. But that's one thing, you know, it kind of shows the quality of the robot vacuum. Like I had auto mopping robot vacuums and literally I had to replace the mopping pads after a month, and they even looked really bad after 2 weeks, which was insane because this thing is not cheap. Like I said, you know, you get 2 pairs here and I pay like $20-30. Like this is not cheap, so if I don't have to replace it that often, it's great. So Roborock, amazing. Anyhow, I heard that they are releasing the new Q Revo Max or whatever it's called that will have hot water washing station. So that's what I actually mentioned in my previous videos I was super excited about. So yeah, I mean, this is still working amazingly well. So I'm like not in rush to replace it, but damn, like the hot water washing station, like those mopping pads would be so clean. I don't actually have an issue with them smelling bad anymore. Like I remember I had that issue once, but like I haven't had that issue since a long time. I wonder, like, oh, you know what? It was an issue with the narwhal, I think. Anyhow, yeah, anytime like I would have an issue with the smell, it's always good to adjust air drying mode or time to the standard or the longer one. But yeah, it's still much better than narwhal and Ecovacs. So yeah, anyhow, I'm gonna toss these shitty Amazon mopping pads and do not buy it. You know, it's like you feel like you are saving, but it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna link these lovely original Roborock mopping cloths below in the description box, as well as my Roborock. And yeah, thank you for using my affiliate links if you do, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.